En vivo!
And we're live! Yay.
You guys ready to do this?
Or undead. Yes. Let's
Okay.
make the magic happen.
Okay. Is that a 2DS?
Yeah, actually.
I'm sorry.
I'm not. This is quite frankly one of the most comfortable member of the DS family. Lighter than the iPad Air.
Okay, let's do this thing. Hello, this is Hbomb Friends, episode 32. I am Harold the Hbomb Price, and joining me from Colorado, it is Philip Wesley.
The Mile High Mouth.
Mm-hmm.
From Radio DMG, which will have a new episode tomorrow. I did an interview today with Bruce McIntosh from Denver Comic Con. He's one of the showrunners for that, so that'll be interesting. Did a 30-minute interview at their offices. We'll be covering that convention. It's gonna be awesome. They have Adam West and William Shatner at the same location,
Dude!
as well as Julie Newmar.
Batman and Captain Kirk.
Yeah, as well as Julie Newmar, a bunch of people from Next Generation, and two of the Doctors, previous Doctors. Not any from the new series, but from. They have a lot of people this year.
You know what,
and
Phil?
they
We're
haven't
not
announced.
in What's Up yet. We still haven't introduced this one guy who before the show was being a masochist by playing that crappy game.
Wow, that crappy game that got rated by everyone like 95 and plus.
Yeah, anyway, it's Matt!
Yay! Hello, everybody.
Well, you know what? Skyrim got high ratings too, and that's a piece of shit as well.
I don't know about that. I haven't played it. I have it. Yeah.
I haven't played. Oh, somebody named Scott Ogilvy. Ogilvy? Just joined in.
Ogilvy.
Ogilvy.
Yay! Hello. Dink! What?
What was that?
I don't know.
I don't know. Okay.
Some rando.
We're haunted.
Okay. Okay, so guys, this is the moment you've been waiting for. What's up?
Not much.
Okay, Matt.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've been playing Ocarina of Crap.
No, I've been playing it a bit. I've been speedrunning that game for over a year now, and
Yeah.
I don't think I'll be done anytime soon. So yeah, I'm still playing that.
And people say I have a problem.
Well, you've been playing Rock Band for how much time?
Hey, I have some words.
It's all right. I've been playing another game, which is Mario Brothers
God,
1.
the cat's in the top of the closet.
Yes, on the top of the closet.
Oh no, she got into the boxes on the top there. That we have a cat. Cat.
Special guest appearance by Sarah Tomasi.
Yay!
Soup the cat.
Oh, so yeah, I've been playing Mario Brothers 1. Still speedrunning that game. It's been like 10 years. So yeah, that's been a while.
Is it possible to beat it in under 10 minutes or something? Is that?
I've done it in like 5:25, 5:24 this week. And my goal is under 5:20, but it's really hard. And I've been playing other cool game, not speedrunning them. Metal Gear Rising, this game is so stupid, but it's stupidly good, and that's the good thing. Like, it's cheesy, it's stupid, and that's why it's good. I've played Tiny Thief on iOS. It's by Rovio, the same guys that were behind Angry Birds. But the game is really good. You kind of stealth around. You You just sneak around stuff and you try to steal stuff.
Yeah, you
without
made it
getting
sound
caught
like,
up.
yeah, it's made by the Angry Bird guys, but it's good!
Well, Angry Birds is really good as a game, in my opinion. It's just that they've
It's not a
overdone it.
bad game, it's just...
They've overdone it.
It has just become so ubiquitous. I mean, we had a water day at school last week, and we have at least one pair of Angry Bird swim trunks.
Were they yours?
No!
Aw. I imagine you'd have like Plants vs. Zombie trunks, though. You think about it, right?
You know, if I were to see them, PopCap put on that. EA.
Yeah, that's actually a really good idea. I'm surprised they don't have like a Plants vs. Zombie. I would watch it. Yeah, I would watch an animated Plants vs. Zombie show. That would be amazing.
Yeah. I'll take some out of swim trunks.
Yes. Laura Foss could write it. It would be about like Lauren Foss could write it. It would be about like it's called My Little Vegetables.
Oh my god.
Pea shooters and magic.
Oh man. But yeah, Tiny Thief is different. Like every level is different. There's always something completely new, and that's what makes it good. And yeah, basically that's it. Then I had something on my pile, and I wanted to play it for some reason. You Draw Instant Artists, and I
People actually bought those.
I got it for $4. I was like, yeah, why not? And
did it come with the pad?
Yeah.
That's actually pretty good. Can you connect that to your PC in some way?
I hope so, because the pad is insanely good. I was expecting a piece of crap, but it's really good. Like the Wii U gamepad isn't that responsive compared to that. And I'm not even kidding. You just don't have like a screen, and that's it. And the games were really crappy in it though, like splatting aliens, just tilting the controller around and stuff like that. So yeah, that's it.
Kind of a missed opportunity there for them.
Yeah, they pretty much went to the ground, like into the ground with everything. Poor THQ. And I've been playing Deadlight. I've gone through the first act, and then I thought it was crap. It was not that great in the end. And I've played Brawl, but Project M, which is a sort of hack that people have done with, like, it introduces every character from Melee. So the game is much better and a lot more fun. So I've played that. So yeah, I've played a lot.
Are you one of those people who's like, I have to L cancel? It has to be in there. Wave dashing and L canceling are legitimate techniques.
I'm not that good.
Oh. I thought you were one of those people who'd be like, well, yeah, you can't have Fox in this tournament, blah 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 blah. Or those people who are just like, we have to play by WGC rules instead of Smogon rules, and you're just like,
yeah, well, I kind of get the competitive thing because I know people that do that, but I'm not that much into this game, so I don't really care. I just want to have fun. But Project M is really good. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
And Deadlight?
Yeah, I talked about it. It's basically a bad Shadow Complex.
Okay.
So that's it.
Okay, and we got one more game that we'll talk about in our featured game section.
Yep.
Philip.
Yes. Oh, let's see. I've been playing through. Actually, I have a horrible story about Animal Crossing. Actually, since I also have it physical, I've been playing through it again on.
Let's get physical, physical.
Because I've developed this horrible glitch. Okay. On my game, which I've got over 700 hours on, this is digital, I can't access my house or any of the buildings except for the train station, or the game will crash. If I talk to any animal that wasn't in my town within like the last couple months, the game will also crash. If any of the special guests catch me, the game will crash. I've been having horrible crashes with this, so I made a second character and moved that second character over to this physical copy. And I've been building through that again. It's actually a lot easier to get through the tutorial that time. I've been playing a lot of Animal Crossing, so I've started actually playing where I've since it doesn't bother me if it like um if you mess with the time or whatnot because I have the beautiful town ordinance on here. I've been time leaping on this version to get all sorts of stuff into the other version before I reset this version. I'm gonna have to delete it and then re-download it and reinstall it. But yeah, so I'm losing my town. And the thing is with this glitch, if any of the animals talk to you, like outside of Rossetti, who I've talked to a lot, and the little monkey at the train station, it'll crash.
Order.
So yeah, which is kind of horrible because as I'm walking around, they'll get that little thing where they see you and then they start running after you. The other day, I was sitting here just picking up some fossils to give to my other character, and I had 4 of them following me at the same time, knowing that if they catch
Leave
me,
me alone!
I know if they catch me, it'll crash. I was like, this is awful. I don't even know why that glitch is. I don't even know what's causing that glitch, but I'll probably do a video about it, explaining it and then demonstrating it, and then maybe after a while I'll have to restart that one.
Nintendo customer support.
Well, it's some type of general. I'm sure it's a general protection error with just the SD card probably. I'm not sure. The other stuff was Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. We had our Street Pass Aurora event, and we found these people who had just gone to the same village inn, not part of our group, but had gone there just as a group to play Monster Hunter. And we brought them over to our group, and they were like, "Does anybody here play Monster Hunter?" I was like, "I do." So I get on there. My character is Hunter level 1. The person running their little group was Hunter level 107.
Whoa.
And then there was other people that was trying to get to level 8. So we were like, well, let's see if we can how quickly we can get you to Hunter rank 2 on this. So we finished like 12 different quests before we got to Hunter rank 2. It was kind of fun because we were hunting all the huge monsters in that game. Because there were some creepy ass monsters in that game. Holy crap! Like screen-filling things. And it was like there's this one that's like this giant horrible fish that you kind of have to fish it out of the water to get to it. And then it's just like if you end up having to fight it in there, it can like it looked that we killed this huge monster that originally, like when you first see it in the game, you can't kill it the first time you see it in the game. It's just like you're doing this simple thing. Then this horrifying thing shows up, and Monster Hunter 3, or rather Monster Hunter, is all about killing these horribly huge monster things that would. I mean, one of those bosses actually hit me and instantly killed my character, so I had to restart from a section. But oh my god. We took down a bunch of those, and it was kind of great because you got all these people with all this cool armor and stuff, and he's showing me what I have to do with that. It was fun. The other thing I've been playing is Grincia, which is kind of a.
I downloaded it. I haven't had a chance to play it yet.
I'm a little worried I'm taking my time just kind of leveling up in it because I heard there's a glitch that needs to be patched where there's this one town later on in the game where you don't have to enter that town, but if you do, it'll cause the game to crash. I've heard some people talking about that, and Nicholas is supposed to be putting out a patch sometime this month. The other thing was Rusty's Real Deal Baseball. Sarah and I have both been playing that game because it street passes your high scores.
Yeah, I got a couple street passes from that at PAX East, but I haven't gotten back into the game since then.
It is a weird little game. The art style makes me think of Muppets. And then, of course, I've been playing Super Mario Bros. 3, which... Yeah. Yes. Oh, that has download play too. So if like somebody doesn't have the game, they can still play 2-player with you.
Alrighty.
So that's cool.
Okay. Yeah. So I guess we're on me now.
Yep.
Okay.
Rock band, rock band, rock band, rock band, rock band. That it?
Conception 2. Congratulations on your new arrival. Yeah, I'm still playing a bit of that. I'm on like chapter 6, I want to say.
I have that on the beta, and I haven't played much of it yet. I've been kind of I got distracted by Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I mean, I talked about Conception 2 on the last show, which the audio is done editing. I should have that up by tomorrow. It's ready to go. I edited both 30 and 31 today, and I'm just letting 30 have a little bit of time before I put up 31. And this one will probably be up by Thursday. The audio.
No, I didn't mean to. No. Oh, okay, so it's one of the ones that doesn't cause me to crash.
Okay, Disney Magical World.
How is that?
Pretty good for $20.
Wait, how'd you get that one for $20?
Toys R Us.
Oh.
Yeah, I went physical with it. Well, I went physical with Conception 2 as well.
I went physical with it.
Nah. Physical with it.
Yes.
Physical.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, somewhere. It's like, what was that? Was that Olivia Newton-John or Cyndi Lauper? I don't remember.
Olivia Newton-John.
Oh, Olivia Newton-John. Okay.
I think that would be our intro, except for the fact that I already have our intro and outro picked out and downloaded. But yeah, it's interesting. I thought it was just going to be Disney Animal Crossing, but it's a little bit more than that. Not much, though. But I've enjoyed it. But I got a couple good days of it before the game that Matt and I are going to talk about later came out. But, of course, that specific game also got me back into my iPad, which also led me to get back into Plants vs. Zombies 2.
Boo. I don't know. Do you like that game a lot?
I think it's a pretty good tower defense game.
Yeah, I love the series. I just wish they hadn't gone the free-to-play route.
Exactly. That's my problem with it.
Yeah, but you know what? It's pretty good for what it is.
Yeah.
Rock Band Blitz. I got 200 gold stars.
That's a lot.
That's more than twice as many as you got.
Really?
But apparently still significantly less than Colin Kittler.
I don't even remember how many I have.
You have like 86, I believe, according to the Facebook app.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't have that many songs, though. Yeah. But still, that's good.
It just means I'm still playing it. And song number 200 was an RBN track by the Main Drag called Cease and Desist. So, what I'm not playing is the RetroN 5 because it still isn't out yet. I mean, a few weeks ago, they said 30 days. It's been, 32 now? We riot!
Right. Well...
That'll be the game that saves the Wii U. We riot. It'll be Nintendo's take on Grand Theft Auto. Except you're taking pitchforks and things to, like, Microsoft and Sony.
They could do that with Wario. That would work.
Yeah.
I think we have a new frontrunner for the title. But, yeah, I mean, I have that on the list. I have RetroN 5 on the list of topics, but got a whole bunch of other stuff to talk about, so I'll just say boo. But apparently there are review units are out. Outlets are starting to talk about it. Hip Hop Gamer got his.
So it's probably coming in like a month.
Well, what I've heard is they've essentially under anticipated demand, so they're waiting for more. I've had a freaking pre-order since September.
Dang.
Come on, come on, Hyperkin. I even bought your Genesis controller.
Whoa. I still have my Genesis with Shaq Fu.
I still have my SNES with Shaq Fu.
Oh, dang.
And also, not a game, but I got a massage last week.
What was her name?
Anyway, last week was Teacher Appreciation Week, Staff Appreciation Week at work. Can't forget all the support staff. Make my job as a teacher a lot easier.
Oh, yay.
Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, they did all sorts of cool stuff for us last week. Candy, they've given us coffee and juice and sweets and all sorts of cool stuff. Friday, somebody, some organization bought the whole staff pizza.
Woo.
And also on Friday we had massage. We had local place bring 3 ladies chair massages. So yeah, at work I had about a 10-minute massage, and I felt pretty good afterwards.
Is that a poll?
No, it's actually. I was looking at this and I was like,
That's a poll.
it exists. Send it over. Oh man. Although to be honest, it wouldn't surprise me if I ever did find an actual stripper pole around here, because to be honest, like this apartment complex, sometimes people get rid of old exercise equipment or other things and just stick it out near the doorway so anybody can take it.
I thought you were saying it was like in some secret box of Sarah's that you have no idea what's in it.
Nah. That box would probably belong to Soup. Soup is our cat. But no, this is a lamp. I was like, the lighting here's bad, so I'll just sit here and just kind of slowly stack all this stuff up by myself. So yeah.
Okay. Now on to our feature games. Phil, you and I both played Picross E4.
Oh yes, I like how your save data from previous games unlocks more stuff in that. You know, they could just keep doing this. Just keep that stuff, and I'll be fine with that.
Keep dishing these out every few months. Yeah.
I just kind of hope that it'd be nice if they eventually start doing like. This is one of those things where Nintendo really just needs to do bundles. Like, they could do Picross E bundle, and then do a sale on that. Yeah. But I already bought it, so what does it matter?
Yeah. I mean, there's not much to say. It's more Picross. They brought back Micross. They brought back Mega Picross.
I really like the... it's just Picross. It's just good.
Yeah. Okay. Now, from good to awesome, Matt and I both played Record Run.
Yeah.
What's that?
You got the head start because it was in Canada first.
Oh,
or actually, no, you did it. You got it when everybody else did. I actually got it on my Australian account a couple days before it actually came out.
Damn. Oh.
The Australian account I set up last year to get Plants vs. Zombies 2 early.
So did you have to learn to speak Australian to do that?
Get on, mate. Put another shrimp on the barbie. And that's all the Australian I know.
I think Foster's supposed to be like Australian.
Foster's Australian. Yep. Anyway, One of the things I want to say about it is, yes, you can add your own songs, but I think the 4 songs that Harmonix put in were some good choices, and it just shows the musical talent the folks at Harmonix have. I mean, this is all Harmonix bands. Yeah, the main drag, which I mentioned earlier. Those of you who are familiar with Giant Bomb probably know who John Drake is. Main drag is his band. He's the drummer. Also, Count Zero, they have a song called My Mockingbird. You might know them from their song Shake, which was part of a Harmonix pack on Rock Band.
Any Furtive Pygmy?
What?
Any Furtive Pygmy? That's the name of the band that the guy that made Dark Souls has.
Oh. Let's see. The other two, Spirit Kid and Izzy Maxwell. The other 2 tracks. But yeah, Harmonix has a whole bunch of talented people making music, and this is why you should back the Amplitude Kickstarter, but more on that later.
Yeah.
There has to be some good news for Harmonix, you know?
Yeah.
But, what do you think, Matt?
Well, at first I was like, yeah, that sounds interesting, but after playing, I think, 4 songs, I was like, oh, I don't think I'm going to play this game that much, because it's always the same thing.
I've hit a bit of a wall. I mean, I've 5-starred everything I have except for 2 songs. Right now I'm trying to alternate between Green Day's Know Your Enemy and Bare Naked Ladies' The Old Apartment.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, it's basically a runner and a rhythm game, and I didn't like Temple Run. I got tired of that stuff really early on.
Well, the thing is, Temple Run, you're just trying to get out of the way, where this, you're timing it to be on the beat to get maximum points.
Yes, but it's always the same thing. And
So is it kind of like Harmonite?
Yeah, kind of.
Harmonite, the rhythm game from the people who made Pokemon and Drill Dozer.
I don't know.
Kind of. And you can add your own music.
Yeah, that's the cool thing.
Mm-hmm.
And something I didn't like, I understand why they did that though, is that when you're in the disco mode type of thing, you don't have the pads anymore on the ground.
You gotta just time it based on the beat.
That makes it much harder, but
yeah, but I think that's kind of the point.
That's the point. I know, but I don't like it that much. But yeah, it's a good game because it's free. It's good, So free stuff is always good, but I don't think I'm gonna play it that much. There are some cool missions and stuff like that, though.
Yeah.
Is there a set length for the MP3s?
What?
Is there a set length for the MP3s?
Not that I'm aware of.
Nope, I don't think so.
Have you tried running a podcast or an audiobook through it?
Oh gosh. That's gonna take forever to analyze, though.
That would be amazing. I mean, I love audiobooks because they allow me to do other stuff while getting through books, and I started re-going through because of that new Harry Potter movie coming out in 2016.
New Harry Potter movie, yeah?
Yeah, based off of Fantastical Creatures and Where to Find Them. It's gonna be a trilogy. And so I started going through the old books for those, and I was like, you know what, I could read these, or I could have a British person read them to me. And I was like, British person is going to read them to me while I type stuff. And that's been pretty good.
Let's move on to bring your own topic.
But can you imagine playing Record Run with an MP3? You go like, okay, honey, I'm really tired. I gotta go to bed. What have you done? I listened to a podcast for like an hour. That would make sense.
Oh, man. Or you can get some of the audiobooks. I could send you an audiobook version of 50 Shades of Grey. You can play through it.
It's not the Gilbert Gottfried version.
No, this one's read by some girl, which is actually kind of hilarious. Because she does voices and things. Yeah. someone needs to do that, and they need to film themselves doing that, like playing through Record Rush or whatever, Record Run with. Where do I download this? Is it what type of game? What's it on?
It's on iOS.
Oh.
Oh, is it on Android? Harold, I think your mic is muted. If I'm
Mike?
No, Harold.
Oh, Harold.
We can't hear you.
Is he saying things?
No! Now it's muted. What's going on? No!
Ah, it's saying things.
We can't see you! Help me!
Help me!
Send help!
It's like The Fly. But yeah, that actually would be pretty great. I would like to see someone do that. Play through. They need to put that game on the Android Play Store so I can try it out.
It might be. I don't know. I gotta check that. Maybe after we're done with. What are you doing, Harold? Don't panic.
Wait, is he not? Is his thing not working, dude? Is your microphone not working?
I think it is. I don't
His
know.
microphone's not working, dude. Just relax. You can probably get it up. Like, microphone, get your sound levels up. Think of sexy microphone things. Can you hear us?
Sexy microphone.
Hear you?
Yay!
Oh, yes, he fixed it. All right.
Okay, now let's move on. Bring your own topic.
Okay.
Okay, I already kind of said my piece on RetroN 5, unless you guys wanted to add anything to that.
I didn't buy a RetroN 5.
Okay, we're good.
So, oh well.
Okay. Harmonix. Last week they started a Kickstarter to do a reboot/remake of their 2003 PS2 classic Amplitude.
Yeah.
And that got a lot of debate on the internet. Why are they doing it? I mean, there are some people who think because they're an established studio who's done AAA projects that they shouldn't be using a Kickstarter. John Drake on the Harmonix website did a really good blog about why they're using Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Essentially, why they're doing it. It's a passion project. Something a lot of fans, a lot of folks at Harmonix are really proud of it. It had the original Frequency and Amplitude had rave reviews, but as Alex Rogopoulos was saying during the PAX East keynote, one of his board members essentially said that the game sold mouse nuts. So yeah, they were talking about. He was talking about Amplitude. Said Sony put it through focus group. Their pre-play had the lowest intent to buy they had ever seen. Their post-play had the highest intent to buy they'd ever seen. And you know that's kind of how it wound up. Critics loved it. It didn't sell, and that's why I think why Harmonix is going for the Kickstarter, because it's a tough sell. Even now, Amplitude is a tough sell. Exactly.
Is to gauge interest on an item or a project, and then either get it funded or make enough noise or enough of a splash to get it published.
Yeah, I mean, and of course, what Harmonix is asking for, they're not asking for the full amount. They're asking for enough that if they get it, Harmonix can fill in the gap.
Mm-hmm.
But they're still asking for a lot of money. They are asking for $775,000, and at this point, 200 and something right now.
Ooh.
They are. It doesn't look like they'll make it. Like I've
No.
noticed that with a lot of Kickstarters recently. Like for example, Cult
Yeah,
Town.
224,256.
But that's still a good amount of people.
Yeah, 5,965 backers. We are at the halfway point. They only, because they need to know whether they can use these resources or have to allocate them somewhere else. They only did an 18-day Kickstarter. And I think they said part of it was there were a few signatures that they were still waiting on. They were originally going to announce this at PAX East. And I wish they had more time because they're less than a third of the way, and they're halfway through the time.
Yeah. Well, the first day the campaign launched, like that was everywhere on Twitter. I was like,
Yeah.
damn, Amplitude, all the time. I was like, okay, cool. But yeah, I don't think it's.
I mean, I'm retweeting every post I see about it, which I apologize to those of you following me on Twitter. But back to freaking Kickstarter!
With what? My food stamps? I'm poor.
Yeah, I'm not backing it because like I'm cutting a lot on my game budget, and the only game I want is Metal Gear 5, and I'm not even buying that because it's too stupid expensive.
Yeah.
But
I pledged the most I have ever pledged for a Kickstarter.
damn.
How much was that?
250.
And dang, what do you get?
What do I get? Let me go through it. For $10, you get a thank you from Harmonix and your name in the credits. 15 was an early backer price for the game. $20 is the game. 40 is the game 2 weeks early. 70 adds a whole bunch of stuff. A signed numbered silkscreen print. Downloadable soundtrack, early access game code, your name in the credits, and a downloadable art book. For 100, you also get an old school PS2 case. And a backer only song and beat blaster. For 125, you also get a t-shirt. 200, it's the collector's edition. You also get an exclusive vinyl record of the soundtrack.
Collector's edition, is that physical?
It sounds like it.
Well, the soundtrack is physical.
Physical.
And there are two different tiers of 250. One is all gone. And that had been going in and out, all gone and not, but it's back to all gone. VIP package, very important panel. You'd be a VIP at the PAX Prime panel, which I would have backed that if I was going to PAX Prime. Here's the one I did back. The VIP PAX East launch party. This is for 250. So yeah, you get to go to a swanky launch party the weekend of PAX East, as well as all the other the collector's edition on down. The $500 pledge, Song Senate. You get to pick what songs make it into the soundtrack. For 3,000, you can visit Harmonix. Airfare and a night of hotel included. They bring 10 backers for a day of beta testing, design meetings, and coaching, ending with a tournament full of fun and some hilarious prizes. If I had $3,000.
I don't have that money.
Yeah. For 3,500, dinner with Harmonix co-founders Alex Dragopoulos and Aran Agosi. For 3,501, this one's all gone. dinner with Tim Schafer.
Damn.
Oh.
Can I have a poutine with Tim Schafer?
Only if you can get it in the Bay Area.
Damn.
For 7,500 or more, you can put your own song in the game. For 8,000, if I had $8,000, Harmonix throws you a party. A handful of Harmonixers will fly out to your house, play a game with you, throw a bitchin' party. Their words, not mine. For you and a handful of your friends, this includes music, food, and stupidity. I wouldn't expect anything less.
They hire Tim Schafer to strip at the party.
And for 10,000 or more, the benefactor package: fly to Boston for a guided tour of Harmonix, a jam session with some of our best musicians, helicopter tour of the city.
Ooh, they take you on Charlie Tango.
And other Harmonix madness you can only dream of. Includes airfare and one night of hotel.
That's after Charlie Tango.
So yeah, if I had that kind of money, I'd back one of the higher tiers. Oh, I'd love to have a Harmonix Throne Amplitude party.
Harmonix will take you to their red room after the ride on Charlie Tango.
Well, that could be
And
a way.
if any of you are getting what the references are, I'm sorry. I've actually read 50 Shades of Grey.
Okay, so anyway, Amplitude, back it. HarmonixMusic.com/Amplitude.
Because I think I might actually have that game.
On the Amplitude? I actually recently picked up both Frequency and Amplitude on eBay.
I think I played Amplitude for the first time maybe 2 years ago or something, and I was like, damn, that's really hard.
Yeah. I mean, Blitz was kind of a spiritual successor to these games, but these games are hard.
But I think
200 gold stars there.
I think that's one of the reasons why the Amplitude thing might not be picking up, because Rock Band Blitz came out like a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Yeah, that the short window isn't helping, and also maybe the backlash over the Double Fine Kickstarter, the fact that they overspent, over budgeted, and wound up having to break their game in parts to pay for the full thing.
Well, actually, I'm one of the backer. I've played the game and everything on that one, and
I backed Broken Age 2. I haven't played it, but I backed it.
It's really good. I don't like adventure games that much, but this one was a lot of fun.
But whether it's good or not is kind of irrelevant, the way that they kind of blew their scope and had to ask, essentially needed more money.
Well, yeah, it's sad, but at the same time, I'd rather have a good game than a crap game. And
but I'm saying, you think this could be a reason for lack of support?
I don't know, but 700,000 is a lot of money. There's also that, and
how much did Broken Age get?
Well, that was way before. That's different, and also, it's a music game, and a lot of people are done with music games.
Okay, Matt, did you have anything you wanted to discuss?
Personally, no, not really. I got
Connectless X-Bone, okay.
I got that thing a couple, well, not a couple, but I think a month ago, and I've been learning that thing. I'm a nerd.
I had one of those. I had an earlier version of that, and the cat pushed it off the table onto my microphone stand and broke it. She looks up there and she's looking at it. I look up there and she's like,
Anyway, the big news today, Microsoft removing the Kinect from the Xbone and chopping off $100 off the price.
Wow, was about time.
Well,
So, PS4 price cut at E3?
Oh, yeah, that's likely.
Okay, I'm
Maybe.
holding off on getting my PS4 then until
Well,
after E3.
Well, I don't know. There's going to be a lot of things at E3. I think I saw. Well, they're going to talk about Zelda for Nintendo. The PS4 is going to be about some other games, and the Xbox is supposed to have a lot of games too. So it's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
I'm mostly.
But, I mean, is
for
this a move of desperation from
3DS stuff.
Microsoft?
Well,
Yeah.
like all the PS4 and the Xbox One have the same problem. They don't have games for now.
And the big thing with the Kinect is there's only 2 games that are in the works that are supporting it. Only one full retail title. Yeah, the folks at Harmonix are not happy about this for whatever.
They're like, oh, good. Oh, good.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's about what Nick Chester said.
That's exactly what he tweeted. When they really announced that, I was on NeoGAF and they were just like, oh, poor Harmonix.
Yeah, I feel bad for Harmonix. Which is why you should back the Amplitude Kickstarter.
Oh, man. You know, everyone's just kicking them while they're down. You know, I'll buy their company for $1 if they'll cheer them up.
At least they have.
Well, one of the things on their live stream last week, John Drake actually semi-jokingly said, "Stretch goal: $24 million will make Rock Band 4."
Oh goodness.
Yeah, $24 million stretch goal for a game they're only asking for $775K. But
yeah, this whole connectless Xbox or Xbox One thing is reminding me of something here that's happening in Animal Crossing right now. Right now, I've been putting my fossils up for sale, and Cube, a penguin that lives in my town, is like, "You put the coprolite up for sale, right? I think I might want it because I put it for a pretty low price." Nobody tell him what coprolite really is. But yeah, that reminded me of the Xbone. I was like, oh.
Well, the Xbox One is not a bad console.
Do you have one yet? Do you have one, Matt?
No, I don't want one. And
you haven't made the leap to next gen yet?
I'm not gonna make the leap to next gen, not even to PS4, because I have over 100 games to play.
Yeah. And Phil, I know you've got financial issues.
I've got a Wii U. To be perfectly honest, yeah, the Wii U.
Yeah, I've got a Wii U.
Games that there's a bunch of Wii U games coming out that play at 60 FPS at 1080 progressive, which is something the Xbone isn't doing. It's like, where's 792 progressive? I'm like, what are you, like a beta game?
Okay, so I guess that's all we have to say about that. Philip, you want to say something about me quality?
I think that the whole thing people need to realize is the patch that Nintendo put out for Tomodachi Life was about a general protection error. It had nothing to do with what the headline.
It was a glitch, not... They weren't getting rid of gay marriage. It was just a glitch. And translation just kind of made that seem a lot worse.
Oh gosh, yeah. Especially considering, but it wasn't even so much that they're patching out. The thing was, when you moved a Mii from the original game over to your new one, you'd have a couple that was already married. The new Mii would marry one of the already married couples and then cause the game to crash. But it wasn't marrying like the female in that one. It was marrying the male character in that one, and then the game would just crash. All the pictures that were put out for it that people were saying, like, with showing like gay marriages and such, one of those is always a different gender than the other, because Mii's are pretty androgynous. They can look however you want them to, and that was kind of like that that got mistranslated. It got run through 4chan, and then Kotaku picked it up. I'm glad that that Nintendo did respond, and
I'm glad they re-responded.
yeah, the re-response. I actually posted that up in our press releases with the longest hyperbole note I have ever done.
Yeah, their original response must have come from Microsoft. It
Oh
just
no,
sounded like something they'd say.
the original response was from the Associated Press. Guy sends them back and forth emails, and then just picked and chose stuff from it, and said it was their initial response. So I was like, ooh, bad editing. But yeah, that said, Tomodachi Life. Anybody interested in that one?
Oh, I'm totally getting it.
I'm thinking of like making different versions of myself in there with different genders, just because. I'm gonna populate the initial Tomodachi collection, with just me. Versions of me. Nah. Actually, that'd be pretty great.
It scares the hell out of me.
That would be kind of
the Phil-apocalypse.
Yes. Yes. Philip is people. Wait. But no, that's gonna be pretty. I looked at that. It was a huge thing on NeoGAF, and there was just bans left and right because there are people who jumped in and were like, "Well, gay people can't have families." I'm like, "Whoa, there." But no, it was a much bigger thing on the internet.
Gay people can have families. A friend of mine, she and her wife have 3 kids.
And are they good parents?
Yeah.
Yeah. That doesn't matter at all. What's in that particular thing?
They're awesome parents.
Yeah. But yeah, there wasn't much to say about it. It seems to have gone away. The big thing now is like everyone's freaking out about the Batmobile and Ben Affleck. Did you see that? Did you see that yet?
No.
I don't know.
Haven't seen what his costume looks like?
I saw like the Batmobile. I was like, well, it looks like a Batmobile.
Yeah.
Instead of like a whatever the Tumblr was.
Let's wrap this up.
Oh, okay. Otherwise, it'd be like, you heard about Channing Tatum being Gambit, right?
No, I didn't hear about that.
Oh, Channing Tatum's gonna be Gambit in like one of the next X-Men movies.
I heard they cast somebody as Gambit. I just didn't hear who. So
Channing Tatum. Also, apparently, Macaulay Culkin was witnessed wearing a shirt with Ryan Gosling on it, wearing a shirt with his face on it. So weird.
And
anyway, hbombandfriends.libsyn.com, hbombandfriends.com, facebook.com/hbombandfriends, youtube.com/hbombandfriends, twitch.tv/hbombandfriends, iTunes, subscribe, review, Stitcher, subscribe, review, Twitter's USFHBomb, HBomb and Friends, I am Radio X, DMG Ice.
Radio DMG.
Radio DMG. Podcast shoutouts, dmgice.com, radiodmg.com, animationisart.com, twitch.tv/IamARadioX if you want to see Matt be a masochist and play crappy Zelda games.
Yeah.
What is this image?
Anyway.
I must know. I'm clicking.
I think I've been incepted.
Yes! Yes! It's got even better! Oh, perfect.
Let's see.
Look, Ryan Gosling wearing a t-shirt of Macaulay Culkin wearing a t-shirt of Gosling wearing a t-shirt.
Anyway, Irrational Passions, and I am actually going to be on their Mario Kart 8 Hypecast tomorrow. I'm actually planning on, this is actually the first of 4 podcasts this week for me.
Whoa.
Doing the Irrational Passions Mario Kart Hypecast tomorrow. Cross-border gaming, cross your fingers, on Thursday. And Friday, Podcast 64 is back.
Oh.
Cross your fingers.
It's Harold Hbomb Price. He's like on everyone's podcast. He's like the Ryan Davis of podcasts or something. Wait. No. Wait, not right. Wait. Crud. Who's the one that? Oh, Vinny. Vinny's the one that's on a bunch of their stuff. And then Jim Sterling and Christian Nutt are on way too much stuff.
Greg Ford back in the day was in a lot
Oh,
of
yeah,
stuff.
yeah. Wait, so Harold is like a better dressed and nicer version of Jim Sterling.
And thinner!
Yes, yes.
He's a big dude!
Like, you know what gets me, though? I kind of wonder if Jim Sterling is related to that other...
Donald Sterling!
Oh, my God. Yeah, what if they're related?
Anyway, where were we? Game Enthused, Fantastic Neighborhood, Irrational Passions, Cross-Border Gaming, Retro Function Podcast, DMGIce.com, I already said that, Retro Dick Radio, Podcast 64. Upcoming things we're going to be talking about on the podcast. We still want to do our favorite games podcast. We just need to get everybody together. E3, I'm still working on plans for E3. That is, if I don't go to Wisconsin that week.
At some point, though, you should totally go to a Best Buy that week.
Yeah. And Frank wants us to do another Super Nintendo show because he thought it got slighted on the 16-bit episode.
Oh.
Okay.
So, and if there's anything else you want to hear us talk about, let us know.
There is something I do want to know, though. On I Am Radio, Matt over here, behind you for some reason. Okay, who is the dude to your left in that picture? Looks a little bit like
that's an ancestor.
An ancestor. It looked like something from almost like Lovecraft or something. I was like, oh,
Lovecraft, baby, Lovecraft.
That was Phillips Lovecraft back there.
Lovecraft, baby, Lovecraft.
Yeah, it's only Ancestors Pictures. There's another one right beside it. Woo! And Donald Duck right here.
Oh, and that's the Super Mario Brothers 3 from McDonald's thing.
Oh,
And,
I don't know. I can't remember.
Donald Duck makes me wish Joel were here to do a Donald Duck voice. Oh, no!
There you go.
Okay, so... Anyway, I think that's about it. Thank you, Matt.
Hey, thanks.
I almost called you Joel.
Oh, damn.
We need to get you and Joel back on the same podcast again.
Yeah.
So you can not remember their names.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure one of you guys is Matt, one of you guys is Joel.
Call him Jack and Mole. Who'll get the name completely wrong. It's like this is Jack and Mole.
Thank you, Phil. Always a pleasure.
Mostly.
Yeah. So, good night, and everything is fine.
Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team.
Okay. Titles. I always read the list. Do either of you guys want to read the list for a change of pace?
Let me check the list. I'm looking. I don't see it on here. Is it on the...
It's below everything is fine.
Oh, wait.
I don't read the list.
People say I have a problem. I went physical with it. We riot. We riot. Phil has the poll. Mouse nuts. If I had $8,000, the Philpocalypse.
I was thinking the H-bomb and had to be either Mouse Nuts or the Philpocalypse.
I'm still a fan of We Riot.
We Riot.
Which We Riot?
The We Riot. W-I-I.
Okay. Okay, we'll go with that.
Although Mouse Nuts is amusing.
H-bomb and Mouse Nuts or We Riot?
Yeah. That sounds fine. Okay.
Okay, everybody pick a line.
I'll do 2.
Okay. Matt,
I'll
1 or
do
3?
3.
Okay. Second week in a row, or second episode in a row, I'm doing the first line. Okay. You're listening to Hbomb Friends, episode 32.
Did I hear right?
Hbomb and...
Sorry. Let's try that again.
What?
Sarah. I heard Sarah.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
What?
That's okay, Sarah.
Says that's okay.
Is it the post show?
Yeah, it's post-show.
Yeah, we're just doing the title. Okay, let's try this again. You're listening to Hbomb and Friends, episode 32.
Hbomb and Mouse Nuts.
Oh, we riot!
Thank you, guys.
You're welcome.
Man. We did it.